In the meantime, President Trump says it's up to US senators to decide how his impeachment trial should be handled. Speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, he said that he would like more witnesses to be interviewed, but there are national security problems to consider. But he was optimistic about his chance of winning.
If you look at the poll numbers, my poll numbers are the highest they've ever been. If you look at the funding numbers, if you look at what the money raised by the Republican Party, has just set a record. Nobody's ever done this before. It's because of the impeachment hoax. With me, there's no lying, there's no nothing. They have nothing. They don't even have a crime.
Well, there you go. He says they don't even have a crime. Well, joining me is Ksenija Pavlovic Mcateer, who is a White House correspondent covering the Trump administration. A very good morning to you this morning.
And good morning to you from Washington, D.C.
What is the latest on this impeachment, and why is Donald Trump so convinced that there has been no crime here?
Okay, so let me give you a quick roundup. So basically, today, another day of split screens has completed. Here in Washington, D.C., during day 2 of the Senate impeachment trial, Adam Schiff, a lead impeachment manager, he delivered opening remarks laying out the chronology of the case against Trump, and then moved on to present the constitutional framework of the impeachment. And his presentation managed to a great extent to stay focused on geopolitics, specifically on Russia and Ukraine. There was discussion of the context of the US election interference and Russia's attempt to push its false narrative designed to undermine the Mueller investigation. In his day 2 opening remarks, Schiff argued that Trump was involved in a long scheme to force Ukraine to announce a political investigation between wings. 1, to undermine Mueller, and 2, to hurt Joe Biden. So basically, your question about Trump, why he's pushing this narrative that he's completely innocent, ties into his evocation of the executive privilege in order to prevent John Bolton from testifying. Trump is afraid of John Bolton. Bolton is the insider. He knows everything, and Trump doesn't want him to reveal what he knows. So Trump was very clear in Davos that he won't let the Senate hear from John Bolton. So why? Trump is not fine with the facts coming out because he knows if Bolton, Pompeo, Mulvaney, Giuliani testify under oath, it will be over for Trump. He will have to leave. And the only thing Trump wants, the only thing the GOP Senate wants, is to do a speed illusion of a trial, acquit Trump, and use that as leverage to win another 4 years in power.
So this could be very dangerous for Trump.
It can be dangerous for Trump if this pans out that way in the election 2020. Because for the Senate GOP, the Senate trial is all about the public messaging. And like I said for BBC World on day 1 of the impeachment hearings, it's just the extension of Trump's 2020 election campaign. As for the outcomes, we are watching this trial knowing the end result.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, we are marching towards predetermined outcomes, right? The Senate will acquit Trump, but the question is, will American voters do the same? And this will be the biggest test for the society. Come November, we will know if society will tolerate the abuse of power and lies that mark Trump's type of the presidency. And we will see that the American people are going to be the ultimate jury. So this all depends, how this is going to be received by the American voter.
Wow, it's a fascinating stage, isn't it? Ksenija Pavlovic Mcateer, White House correspondent covering the Trump administration. Thank you.